I'm not happy. If it's good or if it's bad, I'm not happy. When you are losing and when you score in the last part of the game, I think the team that concedes a goal feels worse than the team that scores. But in the end, we lost 2 points because we were playing for 3. And the way they played, I think they are happy with the point. So probably they go happy. You know clearly that I am different. I am different. The rules for me are different. I am different in everything. I watch my team play in a hotel. I was forbidden to go to the stadium. My assistant had 6 matches stadium ban. I didn't touch anyone. Yesterday, one foreign official told to a manager, "I enjoy very much your passion, so do what you want to do." Today, I was told, "Sit down, or I have to send you to the stands." So everything is different for me. So don't ask me questions that you put me in a difficult situation. So to end the story, let's to say just a simple 0-0. Great point for them. Congratulations. Bad point for us. We have to keep going because we have another game for the weekend. No, there are some fans. They are happy. I'm happy for them. It's the first time I leave Highbury or Emirates and they are happy. It's the first time. I left Highbury, they were crying. I left Emirates, they were crying. They were walking the street with the head low. So finally today they sing, the scarves. It's nice for them. It's nice for them. Honestly, it's nice for them. It's a big club. It's a big club. Do you think I enjoy the fact that a big club like Arsenal is not winning big trophies? I'm not enjoying that. Honestly, I'm not enjoying. But today I tried to win. I didn't give them the match for them to win. I tried to win. We lost. And I think Arsene Wenger is not a small manager. He's a big manager. So to have that record of winning so many matches and don't lose so many matches is something that is not. It's not normal. That's not normal. Normal is win, lose, draw. It's not normal, and I really don't care about it. And today, no problems. We shook hands before the game. We shook hands after the game, and during the game, I didn't like what I never like. He puts too many pressure on the fourth official all the time. Thank you. So finally, I lost against Arsenal. Finally, I lost against Arsenal. That's the feeling I go home, is that finally I lost against Arsenal. First of all, we have, I think, 18 more matches played than Liverpool. 18 matches is like half of a Premier League, almost. 8 matches are many miles in the players' legs. So is, if you can say that, is an unfair fight. We like to win, like every manager likes to win. Everyone has his own personality. Everyone has his own style of coaching, his own style of leading. Probably we have some qualities that are similar. For sure, we have other qualities that make us really different persons and different managers. But looking to this match, I think he wants to play the game as much as I want. He's as much motivated as I am. I'm not sure if he's so calm as I am. But, it's just one more big game in our careers. I have just 3 details. Marwan says that it's a red card because he's Marwan. Martin Atkinson told me that in his opinion is a red card. but I, 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 I saw Aguero in the tunnel and no broken nose, no broken head. His face is nice as always. So I'm not so sure. I think if Sergio doesn't go to the floor, for sure it's not a red card. When my teams are playing pragmatic football and winning matches and winning titles, you say that is not right and nice. When my teams, like now, they play very, very well, there is a huge change in relation to the past 2 or 3 years. Now you say that what matters is to get results, doesn't matter what. And in this moment in the Premier League, we have teams getting results that defend with 11 players, kick ball and attack the space in counter-attack. It's phenomenal, it's beautiful. So you have to make a decision.
Jose, what was your thinking behind bringing Mourinho playing towards the end of the game?
What do you mean by that?
Just what was your decision behind bringing Fellaini on?
I thought you would know more about football than you do, because the answer is obvious. It's consequence of our success, but it's also consequence of some calendar. You know, you cannot be punished because you play the League Cup final. You know, you play the final and then you have to play the game midweek. You know, you have to play. It's, you know, why you don't the competition when you play the final? Why when people plays FA Cup semi-final, everybody is not also, you know, you accumulate in relation to the people that is more successful. Nobody asked me why we missed the penalty.
Why did you miss the penalty?
Because for 4 months we don't train. The players decided not to train penalties because we never have penalties. So the day we have the penalty, the guys are not ready. I don't want to sell players. The club, the board, totally with me. They don't want to sell players. But, as I told before, if a player is not having lots of minutes and if a player really wants to leave, we have no right to stop the player to leave if the conditions are our conditions. And until this moment, we have not received one single offer that we are going to accept. I'm not interested in the speculation, and I think if there is, it shouldn't, because we are playing very important things, and every match for us is crucial. In the Premier League, we lose a match and the top 4 gets almost impossible. In the Europa League, we lose a match and we are in trouble. Every match is a match that demands from every one of us total focus. I think I don't see David with any problem related to this. Season is a time where players they can be thinking about what is going to happen with their careers. I think that's end of season.
Is it an option for you to rest him on Sunday and bring Tuanzebe in, or is that just not
Bring?
possible? And Tuanzebe instead.
In this moment is the option we have is Axel, Eric, and Daly. I think Eric and Daly, they played again absolutely amazing. I have to speak with them and see how they are and see how they feel. I'm also training hard in the gym, so I can be an option also. Mourinho and Tuanzebe against Swansea. Look, I really don't understand why you ask me this kind of questions since the beginning of the season, because it would be much more. Um, I don't know if professional is the word, but if I was in your place, I wouldn't ask the manager. If I was in your place, I would just say and write what I see, what I think, what is my opinion. So if I was in your side, I wouldn't be asking Manchester United manager. I would just, game after game, I would just write what is happening every game with us. If not every game, almost every game. And because if I speak, I am punished. I don't want to be punished. I think he deserves to be sacked because in the first year when he arrived, the team was going to League One, and he saved the team. In the second year, he took the team to Wembley to play the playoff final. In the third year, he had direct promotion. I think on the fourth year, he deserves to be sacked.
For example, Jose, players being too powerful sometimes, like you said with Ranieri.
But in this case, I know the names. In this case, I know them. People cannot delete the good things we do in clubs. It doesn't matter what happened. You know, I was sacked by Chelsea. People now, they don't like me, but nobody can go there and delete what I did. And I thought, you come here, 8,000, 10,000 people in the stadium, almost going to League One, then keep the division, goes to the playoff final, could leave the club, decide promotion, could leave the club, because I know what I'm saying. When I say could leave the club, I know what I'm saying. Could leave for better, and I know what I'm saying. But he stays. He stays for the fans, he stays for the owner, he stays for the players. He lost good opportunity to go to bigger club. I repeat, I know what I'm saying. And in the end, he loses his job, but it's football. I cannot analyze this game as a game itself. I have to go to the context, and the context is 9 matches in April, 810 minutes of football, high level fatigue, big match after big match after big match. This time, again, Thursday night, derby, and Sunday, 12 o'clock, is very difficult. If I analyze the performance, I will find, obviously, weaknesses in our performance. That's obvious. It's not difficult to find that. But I cannot do that. The same way I know what the players like, I think the players, they also know what I like. The same way I have to go in the direction of the players, they have also to come in my direction. And that's the point. And that's the point. That's why Marcus Rashford, even without scoring goals, even without being since September, without scoring a goal in the Premier League, even without that, he was always a player that I trust. He was always a player that I support, because he was always coming in my direction, in the direction of what I want from a player, what I want as a Manchester United player. So I think it's about that. It's about get to know each other better and better and better, and go in the direction of the things that we like. So do I think Anthony is a player with great potential? Yes, I think. Do I think he can play successfully for me? Yes, I think. But he needs to give me things that I like very much. It was very good with the ball, without the ball, in a difficult match, in the middle of two strong central defenders. without anyone just behind him, because we didn't play with the number 10 a few meters behind him. He was quite distant from our midfielders. Did very well. I think Man City is going to finish top 4. I think the matches they have to play, I see them doing that. I think it's between us, Arsenal, and Liverpool. And we are going to try, but the reality is that we have an European semi-final to play. We have lots of problems with players, and we go with what is possible. But we are going to fight. We are going to fight until it is mathematically possible. I see a difference between matches. I don't think he's consistent. The atmosphere. I don't think he's consistent. The enthusiasm. I could feel, for example, the match against Chelsea, where they wanted to play. They played since the first minute. They played until the last minute. Was really a very strong Old Trafford. We had other matches, for example, the match against Anderlecht, where the stadium was not warm enough to make us feel that was a very important match for us, and it was, because it was the second leg quarterfinal. So hopefully tomorrow they have this feeling that is a second leg semi-final, and more important than the second leg semi-final, only the final. So we have to fight hard tomorrow. In my team, he's an attacking player, or plays a 9, or plays a 10, or eventually coming from one of the sides. So as an attacking player, normally you score more goals. He scored a couple. He scored, I think, for Fenerbahce and the Premier League one, Bournemouth too. So we expect more goals from him, yes, but we expect more goals from everyone. Everyone in the team, we expect more goals. Maybe Zlatan is the one, but as the main striker, it's normal that he has more goals scored. But all the other attacking players, you expect more goals from them. It's hard for the kids in terms of to play every match, but I always trust the players with special mentality. I always trust the players with special mentality. That's the reason why I kept Marcus on the team, was because of that. Because at the performance level, he was months without scoring a goal. But my trust on the boy is always based on his mentality. And in spite of his a young kid, other guys, they can look at him. But we have great examples of fighters, great examples of people with the right mentality. I thought last season, when I was sacked as a champion, I thought wasn't negative thing. Now I realize that was peanuts compared with what happened to Claudio. And if some of the stories that I'm reading are true or have just a little bit of true, it's difficult to find words to justify that, but it's also something that we managers we have to be ready to cope with. The players that are in accumulation, the players that are with lots of minutes, because we played 9 matches in April and this one, so 10 matches in 4.5 weeks. The players that are in accumulation, they are not going to play next weekend. No, but we are in trouble. We are in trouble. In this moment, Big Bailly played, I think, 6 matches in a row, 540 minutes in a row. We lost Marcos Rojo. We don't have Jones. We don't have Smalling. We are in trouble, and now we lose Zlatan too. But in attack, options, and Rooney is coming, and let's see if Mata can also return before the end of the season. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it was strong. It was strong mentality. He was very determined to fight against this difficult adaptation, and is doing that in the best way. He worked really hard, physically, tactically. Talent, we know that is there. The talent was what we bought, and we knew what we were buying. But then he fought to improve tactically, he fought to improve physically, and now he's playing good. He played good in the Premier League, he played good in the Europa League, he played good in the FA Cup, and now the goal means a little bit more of happiness for him. So, very pleased. I feel that some individuals probably they feel too much that pressure and that responsibility, but I think by the collective point of view I have good things to say about them, because if you analyze our 3 defeats in the last week, we were always the best team in the second half. We didn't play in attack with that instinct. We lost the ball too many times. We stopped our counter-attacks because of sloppy decisions, sloppy touches on the ball. And then we gave opportunity to have some counter-attacks that luckily our defenders, they were very much in the game and they resolved all these problems. But if I was a Manchester United defender, I would be very with the attacking players because they have to kill the game, and they didn't. I don't know. Dead, he is for sure. If he's injured or if he's just super accumulation of the muscles, I don't know. But as I was saying, if you cannot play Thursday, cannot play Thursday. Play another one, and we don't cry like we didn't today. We cry because we have 2 important injuries in 2 amazing guys, but we don't cry because we lose quality on the pitch, or no, we just cry because 2 important injuries with 2 important surgeries, with important periods of recovering, and we feel for our friends. You know, in a realistic way, I think the Premier League is almost an impossible mission, but I don't think about it. I just think about win the next match Premier League, and the next match is not impossible mission. It's just a difficult match that you can win, and this is the way we think in the Premier League. He worked really hard and created them problems. Had a fantastic shot in the first half with that beautiful save. And then the free kick is his work. His work. He works every day. He loves to work. Sometimes training session finish for the group, and his individual work with my assistant. So he's really well taken. I think the goalkeeper has no chance because the ball is really fast.
Could you play Wayne Rooney in midfield against Swansea? Is that an option? Because you might have to shift things around.
Yeah, it's an option. We don't have. We have Herrera and Carrick and nothing else. And Timo, emergency like today to help the team, strong legs, energy, but it's another one that we miss. We are in trouble, but we fight. That's for sure. The only player that I am aware of a possibility to leave, and I'm waiting just for the 31st of January to know really what is going on. But the only player that I'm waiting for a decision is Ashley Young, a player that I would love to keep. I'm not happy at all if he leaves, but he's the only player that I was informed that would be a possibility of him leaving, That's why I didn't play. That's why I gave chances to other people, because I don't know if he's going to stay with us. If I could choose, yes, definitely yes, he would stay with us. I think in terms of motivation, we are even. For Celta is, in their words, the most important match of their history, and in my feelings, is the most important match of our history. Doesn't matter what happened before, doesn't matter how big a matches we played before. What matters is the next one, and the next one is tomorrow. So I don't believe that Celta dreams more than us, that Celta wants more than us. I really don't believe so in this aspect. I don't think there will be a difference between both teams. I tell you because I told him already. He had a good performance, but was his body with my brain, because he was in front of me and I was making every decision for him. And the communication was possible because we were very close, but I was thinking for him when to close inside, when to open, when to go in depth, when to press the opponent. I was making every decision for him. But he cannot play with my understanding of the game. He must understand the game, he must think, and he must accelerate the process. He must accelerate the process because, 21 years old is old enough to have a better understanding of the game. But his contribution was good. He improved the team. He gave us immediately after 30 seconds. He was almost in a scoring position or in an assist position. But it was good for him. I think he goes today with a positive feeling because his performance was very positive, and I'm happy with what he gave us. I think Rashford is the third player with more minutes on the pitch, and when everybody was trying to guess that a young player would have difficult to play with me, he's the third or the fourth. He's always on the pitch. He plays every game. I think if he didn't play maximum a couple of matches, he was always on the pitch, on the right, on the left, in the center, with one striker, with two strikers. So I think for his education, for his tactical education, for his tactical culture, this season is a phenomenal season for him, with an amazing range of experience, of different experiences. In Rostov, when I was speaking with the delegate about the conditions of the stadium, he was telling me if a player gets injured, no problem, because they have insurance. I think in England is also a little bit of the same. He gets millions, let him run. If it breaks, he's insured, no problem.